Hey Squash community, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Welcome to this first little image of me of my face on YouTube. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these, be speaking to camera, talking about some of the psychology of the game, both on and off the court. And obviously this channel is called SquashMind, so we're going to be talking a lot about SquashMind. There's also going to be obviously a lot of coaching clips and some ideas and some ways to think about the game, technically, tactically, movement, mindset. But this first clip and what I'm going to be sharing more of with you in the future is all about the experts of the game, past, present, current, just beautiful conversations, and feel very lucky and grateful to have had these conversations. And what I want to present to you today is a conversation I recorded with Camille Serme. And as we know, one of the best players in the women's game, got up to world number 2 recently, and she's struggling with some injuries. But this is a great tip that she talks about how she dispels negativity. I think we all find negativity in our game, in our practice sessions, in our matches, even in our life. And I used a version of this when I was playing, but I really love what she talks about in her version here. It's very, very interesting how she tries to and succeeds on the whole to dispel negativity. We're always going to have this come up in our lives. So it'll be unrealistic for us to say that, you know what, we're going to be 100% perfect every time. We're just going to get on there and smash it. But have a little listen to Camille and what she says here about her version of dispelling negativity. I don't want to give anything away. I'm quite excited and keen to be able to talk about it myself, but Camille does a beautiful job of it. So once you've listened to it, see if you can reflect on yourself, on your own game, to think about, actually, this is really interesting. I want to try my version of this. And I promise you it works. My version worked back in the day. It's her version right now. It's a slightly more advanced version than I used to use. So I'd really love to hear and see what you guys and girls out there have been doing to dispel negativity, and if you can use Camille's lead here. And as always, if you're liking the stuff, really appreciate it. Please comment, please like, please share, hit the notification and subscribe button. There's so much new content coming out and you want to be the first to see it, don't you? Please do feel free to comment on these videos as well, because I will read every comment. I'll reply to them. I will just love to talk about squash, and as you probably know, it's a huge passion of mine. So without further ado, here's Camille Serme talking about her version of dispelling negativity.
I told you this morning that I have a special tool that.
Let's do it. I was getting close to it. Let's talk about it.
So I think it's the right time to introduce it. So it's something I did use a lot during my matches, but obviously it's great to use in the matches. It's to help you to get out of the negativity and the bad emotions. My previous mental coach told me this tool, and I thought it was great, and I used it my whole career. So I go with my squash bag at training, and I had these 3 words that are 3 negative emotions. Like so, I will write on one paper negativity. Then on another one, I would write scared or afraid, and on the other one, something a bit similar, but like bad emotions or something like that, and I will put it on one of my objects in my bag, like, so it could be in my string or anything that was in my bag that I was not gonna necessarily use. Like if you put it on your bottle, you're gonna see it every time, so not something that you're gonna use. And for example, during the matches or at training, if this emotion was coming and I could feel it during the break, I would take the object with the word that the feeling that I had. So for example, negativity, and I will throw it away from my bag, like take it, but like quite how would you say,
aggressive?
No, not softly, persuasive. You have to take it, and you put it out of your bag. Like it was like the image was like, okay, I take this emotion out of me, I put it away. Sometimes I would even walk on it, just to make sure, okay, I'm done with this.
I love it.
And then all of a sudden I would feel a lot more like calmer, and in my mind I was like, okay, this is it. This is out of my system. I cannot get negative or scared or anything that is that you're going through. and that is not good.
Wow.
And then I would go back on court and be like, okay, new match or new training, I'm ready for it.
I got this. Wow, that's awesome.
This one really worked for me. I don't know, you can try, and it might not work for everyone, but for me it was really like, I take this emotion out of me and it's away.
Presence, process, persistence, the essence of SquashMind.